Today, I'll be mostly dangling my knob in blancmange.
Sir,
Put your hands behind your back.
I haven't did anything wrong. Why are y'all arresting me?
Ask me. I know.
I'm traveling. I'm not driving.
I'm in my mum's car. Broom, broom.
Not driving.
Shut up and sit down, you big bald f***.
Please subscribe. Okay, today we're diving headfirst into the glorious world of right to travel gurus. You know the ones. Yeah, they preach on YouTube and TikTok that real world laws somehow don't apply to them. But before we do that, today's video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. The internet doesn't feel as private as it used to. These days, you're not just browsing, you're being watched, tracked, and sold to without even realizing it. And that's why today's video is sponsored by Surfshark. It keeps everything locked down. Browsing history, passwords, personal data, all encrypted and protected. No weird targeted ads 5 minutes after you think about buying something. No companies quietly selling your info behind your back. One Surfshark account covers unlimited devices. I've got it on my phone, my laptop, the tablet, even the backup tablet I forgot existed. No extra fees and no limits. And it's not just about security. With Surfshark, I can change my virtual location in seconds. That means I can unlock content from anywhere in the world and skip those annoying not available in your region messages. You can even find cheap flights and hotel deals if you know what to search for. And right now, Surfshark is offering 4 months at no extra cost. So head over to surfshark.com/Creaky. That's surfshark.com/Creaky. Right, back to the video.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine.
Doing well. Hey, I'm Officer Nils with the police department. The reason why I stopped you being your plates are suspended.
They actually not suspended.
Or expired, excuse me.
They're not expired either. I got the paper at the house. It was paid for. The thing is, I had needed to get a smog, and then bring it back. Because I got it from my uncle in California.
Okay. Well, you don't have any registration on the vehicle. I need your license, registration, proof of insurance, please.
What the hell was that? I mean, I heard words, but that was about it. And even though I haven't made many videos about these right to travel people, I don't think the cop is gonna buy what you're selling. Oh no, silly me. You don't do commerce, do you? Which is why you think you don't need a driver's license.
I don't operate in commerce. I'm traveling. I'm not driving.
Okay, sounds good. Do you have any?
You're traveling, not driving, and as such, you think you're completely exempt from what exactly? Reality? Amazing. And with that stellar logic, it's no wonder the cops struggle to get a response out. But fear not, Mr. Officer, sir. I am here to help. I think the appropriate response should have been...
Are you taking a piss?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, that's all right then. For a second, I thought you were being serious.
42 code 9.
I do have the paperwork at the house. I just didn't bring it with me.
Well, unless those papers are a valid driver's license, proof of insurance, and registration, then it wouldn't make a difference anyway. Nevada's revised statute 483.350 states very clearly that every licensee shall have their driver's license in their possession at all times when driving a motor vehicle, and shall manually surrender the license for examination upon demand.
Okay,
But
sounds good.
I definitely do.
So, as a lawful operator on a public roadway,
Yeah.
you have to possess insurance, registration, and have a driver's license.
Yeah,
with you.
this car is self-insured, and then
I
also
can't hear you, sir.
I think you did hear me. This
It's
car
really loud.
This car is self-insured. It has self-insured liability through my estate,
Okay.
which I did give to the DMV, the corporate DMV in Reno, I believe it is.
Self-insured? Well, that's a neat trick. Now, I know we've got self-driving cars now, but self-insuring? I might have to look into this myself. How does it work? Will it save me money and still protect me if I have an accident? Like, for example, hitting a pedestrian and killing them?
I sent that to them.
Code 9.
And then also, as far as like me having power of attorney over my vessel, you know what I'm saying? but it's self-insured through my estate.
And is that the same paperwork that has never once actually made it so that people like you get away with driving completely illegally? And once again, I really don't think your papers are good for anything other than starting a fire pit. But I'm not a cop, so what do I know? Oh yeah, I know how to look up the particular laws that apply in various countries. Or, in the case of the US, the laws that apply in each state. And in the state of Nevada, where you are, like all other American states, you need a valid driver's license, proof of insurance, and registration. I mean, it's not that hard to understand, is it? Or at least it shouldn't be, even for this guy.
If you're familiar with that, I could even show you the paperwork.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that, so if you can educate me. So this is the state of Nevada. Okay?
Yeah.
So it looks like you're working for Grubhub or doing
I'm
deliveries.
Now, I know we can't see into this guy's car, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the cop has clearly spotted a Grubhub bag on the backseat of his car, which doesn't really help his ridiculous claim that he doesn't need a license because he's using his car, which he's traveling in, not driving, for commerce. Which is exactly what he would be using it for if he delivers for Grubhub, or any hub for that matter. Remember, if you're going to try and sit your way out of a traffic stop, it would probably be useful to understand the definitions you're using to try and... Actually, what the hell is it these people are trying to do? Now, I know insurance is expensive, but it's nowhere near as expensive as not having it. As this guy is about to find out very soon. I think it's $1,000 ticket in Nevada.
Nothing. Okay, with that being said, you're on a public roadway, okay? In the state of Nevada, you need to possess a driver's license to drive. You need to have registration.
That's not a law. You don't need a driver's license to travel. You said to drive. I don't drive, I travel. I'm traveling, not driving.
I understand, but you're on a public roadway. It is 2025, okay? These are the laws.
No, it's not a law.
There's consequences for these laws.
It's not a law that states that I have to have a driver's license to travel.
Sir.
As a passenger, yes, but not if you're operating a 2-ton killing machine. Something tells me that this guy is one toy short of a Happy Meal. You're going to argue that a driver's license isn't a legal requirement. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Let's explore that logic then. So we'll stick with travelling, not driving, because you're not using your vessel for commerce. Vessel. All right, Captain Pugwash. But by that logic, I'm going to guess that you also don't think airline pilots need a license and they can just hop on board an Airbus A350 and just go for it, as long as they aren't delivering for Grubhub or Deliveroo, because that would be commerce.
You are in the state of Nevada, specifically
I get that, but the state of Nevada
traveling
can't...
south on Stephanie and Santiago.
Okay.
A records check of your license plate, is it expired?
It's not
in
expired.
2025, in January 2025.
It's not
That's
expired.
the reason for the stop, okay?
The
like
registration was
you
paid
need to
for.
possess lawful insurance, a lawful driver's license,
And lawful
registration.
insurance, I explained, it's self-insured through my estate.
Okay.
Up
Do
to
you have proof of that?
2.5 million. Yes, I do.
I need to see that.
Whoa, the car you're travelling in, and definitely not driving,
Broom, broom.
is self-insured up to $2.5 million through your estate.
Tidy.
Well, that's okay then. Or at least it would have been if you could prove any of what you're saying, which you can't. Now, I don't doubt that this clown has a ring binder full of the usual sovereign citizen catchphrases at home, but as this cop has said, and me, multiple times, you are driving on a public road in a state which by law requires you to have a valid driver's license, proof of insurance, and registration. And I am certain that if you just provide this cop with what he's asking for, according to the law, then you'll be on your way. Well, he is on his way somewhere, and we'll see where shortly. But it probably isn't where he was planning to go when he jumped in his car this morning to travel, not drive, from the driver's seat, with his feet on the pedals and having his hands on the wheel.
I don't operate in commerce. I don't drive. I travel.
Listen,
how many times do I have to say that?
I'm not going to play your games.
It ain't no games. This is law. This is lawful.
Listen, I'm just going to tell you what's going to happen, okay? I'm going to tell you what happens. If you don't give me your driver's license, you don't give me registration
operate in commerce,
or insurance.
Sir. Under what jurisdiction do you operate?
City of Henderson, bud.
So no, that's when this comes to the city of Henderson, as I'm not a U.S. citizen for one.
So this is what people who belong to Mensa do on their days off. Now remember, he just said he's not a US citizen, but for the moment, only I know why that's funny. So why have I even mentioned it?
U.S. citizens, they operate under commerce. They need a driver's license. I travel. I'm simply traveling on, even though this is a public roadway, as an American.
Hang on a second, but I thought you said you weren't an American citizen. It was literally 60 seconds ago. Well, maybe not literally, but roughly.
In God-fearing man, I do not operate within your jurisdiction. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm just saying. I don't operate in your jurisdiction.
Okay.
People who are U.S. citizens operate in your jurisdiction.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just trying to figure out how he can be an American, but not an American citizen.
May I ask why you putting your gloves on?
Just because.
You kind of making me nervous.
I'm fair skinned and I'm out in the sun. I don't want to get my hands sunburned.
Now, I don't want to spoil the video or anything, but that's not really why he's putting his gloves on.
Okay. Well, now that we gotta understand, overstanding, as far as this goes with being able to travel freely, I'm pretty sure you know that. I mean, they supposed to teach you that as an officer when it comes to traveling and driving. Okay. So you see this bag, but that don't mean that I've worked for that company. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Now, as far as the cop knowing what you're saying, I'm sure he does. But what you have failed to take into account is the fact that one of two things are happening to this cop before our very eyes. He is either dying a little on the inside and questioning his career choices, or he's a master at holding in laughter. But in either case, I think we can safely assume that this cop is about to run out of patience, because what he does in fact know, what you're saying, is why he's about to act as expected. Do you know, I'd forgotten how completely nuts these sovereign citizens are, and I'm having way too much fun making this video.
I still travel. I'm simply going from A to B.
I understand that, but in order to go from A to B,
is there any injured party?
Say that again.
Is there any injured party in this?
There's not.
No. So there's no injured party. So, am I being detained?
Yeah, you are detained.
Okay, so
why
am I being detained? Am I breaking any laws?
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. That's not a law.
You're actually breaking 3 so far that I can think of.
No, that's not a law. That's a statute. Statutes and laws are not the same thing. No, sir.
Damn, well, I wasn't expecting that. He's actually got something right. Statutes and law are not the same things. Definitely not. It's a statute, you dipshit, which by its very definition is a law.
All right, listen. I don't want this to go any other way than smooth.
Most definitely. I can give you my ID.
You need to possess a driver's license.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
Only U.S. citizens need to possess a driver's license. I'm not a U.S. citizen.
Where are you from?
I'm not from the District of Columbia.
Where are you from?
U.S. citizens are from the District of Columbia. I was born in America, not the United States. I was born in America under the Republic.
Today is the end of the Republic.
I mean, okay, but you would be the first American who isn't a US citizen while at the same time being an American. And that seems like a bit of a risky strategy to be using, especially right now.
In the fact that I've already filed a shirt, and then look him pulling up the way he pulling up.
Step out of the car.
Okay. What are you doing?
Step out of the car.
What are you doing?
Step out of the
Sir?
Put your hands behind your back.
I haven't did anything wrong. Why are y'all arresting me? I'm being racially profiled. I have not did anything wrong. I haven't did anything wrong. Y'all arresting me for what?
Oh, I haven't got a clue. It's just going to be one of life's mysteries, isn't it? Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you again on Friday. Love you. Bye.
Out of everything that's on the internet, this is the best thing.
You know, I think my wife has got this feeling that I'm somehow invading her privacy. Now, she hasn't actually said anything to me yet, but I read it in her diary.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, ever,